to the Phoenix Wright Ace Trilogy.
When we last left off, we were in a bit of a weird situation. We were in the trial of episode 4, Turnabout Beginnings, defending a guy called Mr. Falls, who had killed a police officer and also kidnapped this lady person. Don't know, I can't remember who the kidnapped girl was, but there you go. So we're just going to jump straight back into it. Hang on a second, there we go.
Oh, gee. Oh, yeah.
Who is this eyewitness?
She's a college student, pal.
A female college student?
That's right. Meaning she's female and a college student, yeah. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her, sir.
Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
For the time being, we're not relying on a witness's statements. That is all.
What is that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence.
My headphones are messing up like mad. Our case doesn't rest on a vague testimony of a female college student.
Female college student, eh? It means she's female and a college student, sir.
If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why.
Please tell us more about tell us about the more decisive evidence in question.
Victim is wearing a scarf in a photo, all right? So, about the witness who took this photo, what is this person doing all the way in the mountains?
She's taking photos of wildflowers, apparently, sir.
There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Fay. It's because in the area, people in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there. I just kind of matched sent the first line and the second line together. How dare I? That's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to read chronologically, isn't that right? What? I didn't even!
This cloudy fog-like thing, is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor. No, I don't think it's a ghost, pal.
Drizzling, huh?
That's right. There's a lot of rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. Not as dreary as the mood that's in courtroom right now. Yeah, looks like Gulf Front just moved in, pal.
In any case, the point is that the area is quite damp. There was even some fog.
I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something, pal.
Is that the part of the witness's testimony as well?
Of course it is, pal. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right in the stomach. I remember that happening once myself. Very brutal.
You talking about seeing someone get pushed, or you love getting pushed? Like, does that mean that you, pushed someone down like that once? Your Honor, how dare you? His mind-boggling tales of when he said brutal. I wonder if he's Canadian.
I'm not doing a Canadian accent. See your nasty look for the right person.
Huh?
Take a look. Poor baby. The car record seems to have wet itself.
Hey, watch where you spill your coffee.
That was oddly timed.
Cool record, huh?
But how can they when she's facing forward? I think that's what we're trying to get here.
Objection!
No.
Hold it!
So in other words, there was a shot between the victim and the victim, huh?
That was what the witness said. Well, it was like she didn't remember about the scarf, but from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, man.
The area is wet from rain. The victim's probably wet too, which would explain why the scarf was all covered in blood, but there's something about this testimony that's still bothering me.
Talk about surprise, I had no idea that there was a photo.
So what do I do?
You really still believe in him, Mr. Crybaby?
Of course I do.
Huh. So, kid believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere, hidden in that testimony, is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That's your chance. It's gonna be one of the photos. It has to be one of the photos.
Objection!
Well, it's not that.
Objection!
Trunk, I was gonna say.
So, at the time of the crime, those lectures are coming down, correct?
Oh, yeah, her coat must have been, probably would have been muddy as well. If that's the case. Well, I mean, it depends, because she dropped the scarf. Depends on like how long the scarf would have been.
Well, I don't have evidence that doesn't go within the soggy atmosphere.
But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk.
Considering the conditions of the scene of the crime, something isn't right.
Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What isn't right?
Well, the body itself, otherwise known as the coat,
Naturally, the answer's right around here, I think.
But Miss Redruth?
It seems that Miss Fay could use a trunk herself.
What?
One that she could hide all of her bitter memories from this trial, that is.
Oh, you're a genius of sarcasm and wordplay.
Just like a rape on my foul mouth and front of my mouth that time.
Just relax, lick your wounds clean, then go out there and again, kitten. No matter how bitter the memory, it can never be as bitter as dark black coffee.
Right, Mia. You're nothing right of this time.
Now then, let me ask you one more time.
Well, it could be any of it really, because nowhere does it show like wet or water or mud or anything. Like, it literally could be anywhere. Do you want me to be more centralized? Come off it! No, fuck you. I pressed the victim's coat. No, no, no! You fuck you, game. Fuck you.
As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it.
That's exactly what is strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was just like a foggy. Dusky ridge was all wet. The victim really had fallen down on the stomach on top of the ridge. And the front of the coach had been covered in mud.
That is exactly right. I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff beard was befouled.
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. If your honour had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league, would be wet, but not muddy.
Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day?
The surface of the bridge, huh?
Your man wouldn't stand for a doll like this.
Neither would a real woman. Of course I can. Take that. The evidence is this scarf.
Bah!
It should be obvious if the scarf fell into the bridge and got this muddy. It means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud.
No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo.
Hey, same for you, buddy.
Miss Fay's assertion makes perfect.
I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between the condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction?
Huh?
For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
Alright. It's not like he's really giving me a choice here anyway, so like, what the hell, man?
You're doing pretty well for a little kitten.
Mr. Armando?
No matter what he says, the contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, or the witness's photo showing the defendant and next victim. Hey, or the witness's testimony to stated she saw the moment of the murder. It's one of those three. It's your job to pick out which one it is. Well, even I don't know, so it's up to you. Just relax and think it over. Yeah, it's pretty simple, isn't it? False evidence is one of those three.
What did you just said there? Just now. I'm not sure I like that.
Well, that wasn't me, Your Honor. It was a coffee aficionado over there that said it.
This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. Well, I suppose his evidence is a flimsy skimmer really is.
Yeah, false evidence in the case is...
Body in the trunk.
The victim really did try to repel a killer. She did fall down on the bridge. And then you expect her coat to be dirty. Therefore, the body in the body that was found in the trunk of the car was not the body of Valerie Hawthorne.
What do you have to say to that, Mr. Redruth?
Objection.
Not only a whisper, but he mixed an aside, too.
Valerie Hawthorne was more than a simple meter maid. She was a sergeant. There was absolutely no chance that a mistake about her identity could be made.
I guess he's right.
At this point on, Miss Fay, I will penalize you for making unsubstantial accusations.
Don't do it, dear. Don't cry until you get home.
In any case, this court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
It's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen?
Yeah, that's what the witness told us.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true.
It's not just true, it's the truth. That was a truly decisive witness in this case. I'm certain that boy would wander over there when it called him in the first place. I'm slowly turning into God, and I don't know why. Hey, hell. I'm no objection. Objection.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine a eyewitness. The testimony presented is so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Air in my mouth. Bleh.
Well, Mr. Redruth, it appears that we'll need to hear from a mystery witness after all.
You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth your witnesses this time.
What Mr. Redruth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth?
Come on then, Dahlia. That's what you got for us.
Now let's receive the testimony. Mr. Redruth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, man. The mother begins here.
Witness, what is your name and occupation? Now, I've completely forgotten what voice I gave her.
Your Honor, so silent I could hear the hearts going pitter-patter.
All I can think about now is just, I want to put up on all of your tits! It was Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney double blooper, and Dahlia comes in and it's like, this music is turning me on. What? I was gonna say! What is this music? And like a little bit later, say,
All I can hear is the heart's going pitter-patter.
I want to put a powder all over your tits! Which is the judge saying that.
You look as scrumptious as a double as a dude. You look as scrumptious as a double and a dude.
Double and a dozen donut holes. Oh my god. Double and a dozen donut holes. Oh my giddy odd.
I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a vet and just have a bite.
Well, how old is she?
Hey, not so fast.
As I said before, this witness is very sensitive and delicate, after all. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her, especially you, Your Honor. I know what you're like when it comes to girls that you find hot.
What? Fine, yes indeed. Thank you, Miss Redruth. You're a true gentleman. Miss Frey, you could learn a lot from this man.
If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one of me. Sure.
Me? Yes, my dear.
So, this is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. There's no trouble at all.
Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? My name is, Melissa Foster.
Is that so, Dahlia Hawthorne? Really? Dahlia Hawthorne!
I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
Is that so?
You're on the scene.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct?
And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate? How could you be so mean?
Now see here. What are you doing showing that in a face like that?
Huh? It's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous.
Next time I'll be forced to penalize you.
Oh, I don't like the turn this is taken. Is she staring at me? And you would be? Oh, I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey. I see. So you are.
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best. I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers, and I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly they just started fighting. That's when I heard and took the photo. That was a crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police. Uh-oh. What is a girl to do?
Where were you listening where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful view, surrounded by tall cliffs.
So you took a photo from the location, eh?
I bought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Redford asked me to.
Oh, what a cute little camera, just like it's now. Alright then, Miss Frey, time for your cross-examination.
Right, let's have a look. Miss Melissa Forster, the witnesses of this small but powerful model.
But I warn you, make the witness cry again, and you'll feel the wrath of my gravel. Gravel? Gavel. Here, have some gravel. I'm going to throw it like that old man did with Bertie. What old man with Bertie? Oh, doesn't matter.
That's foreseeing the future. Ooh.
Okay, Your Honor.
Hold it!
Did you say wildflowers? Ah, my single eye! Ah! Yeah, I'm not to this famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers. But it's only February. Well, I can't wait for spring to come.
Oh, that is not you. I just want to spring on top of you. It's just like when I first saw the greatest glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait to eat more dyed blonde centipede until mine grew properly.
Would you mind if we got back to the facts of the case, Your Honor?
Hold it!
There's anything strange about the two of them. I'm a bad girl, I know I am. It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there, so I decided to watch them, like some kind of peeping Tom.
No, not at all. Everyone's like that. I love watching people, other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it.
Too much info, Your Honor.
In any case... It's perfectly natural for you to have... it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them. Especially just as they were.
Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Suddenly, they just started fighting.
Do you have any idea what they were fighting about?
Eh? Oh, eh? No, I have no idea. Why'd you ask that? I just thought you might have overheard what they said, you know. I would never eavesdrop. I have more class than that.
That's right, Miss Wade. The witness stand to 11.
That's when he hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. Well, technically you didn't see the crucial moment, did you? Technically. I don't know, I'm just going to just...
No, I don't want to... Why did you take a photo? Well, the two of them were really going at it. Since I was a little girl, I wanted to be a news reporter. I guess this part of me just kind of took over. Sounds like you're lying to me.
Yes, I'm not complete. Even now I can't complete about my boyhood dreams. I still will use my grandson to test my comedy routines on.
So I didn't even be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this. All I could do was use my camera, so I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
Well, that's just not true, because... No! Why did I do that again? Because if you saw them actually going at it, as you say...
When you said you took a photo of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in that photo are two people facing each other. You justify that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Only that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that? Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was. Duh.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken follow it.
My apologies, young lady. Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit.
He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he? I'm sorry. I've been a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film?
This one was the last one. What?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs you took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers.
Witness herself? Then who took the photos? Oh, I see. The camera has a timer feature built into it. So you took photos of yourself?
I remember taking some photos of myself once, too.
Please, no details.
It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was also decisive after all.
Wait, just a minute.
Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incident you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yeah, Mr. Judge. Boy, this guy Wright is a sucker for sweet talk.
It looks like the other kitten in the room is one that's getting all the attention.
Yeah, it's sickening. I'll use my camera.
Oh wait, what? These are different. I actually don't know. Well, that's just not true, though. The victim turned around and tried to run away. Yeah, I mean, unless she tried to, like, run away and plunge to the depths of her death, you know, then, yeah.
Witness, your testimony's a joke. What? I just...
Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to witness crime.
Your Honor, one short testimony and two bad contradictions is all it takes for me to be angry. Look, there's no possible excuse.
You say there are two contradictions?
It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. You don't need to do a testimony. The two of them were in the middle of the bridge. If they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then,
She would have had to dead end.
you said 10 yards, but she could never even run 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side.
What does this all mean?
It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it.
This beautiful young lady's been lying to the court.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean?
There is one major mistake in this diagram.
What did you say? What are you referring to?
It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any blueprints of it.
So you're saying?
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair, there's no evidence that can prove the bridge was broken during the incident.
That's ridiculous.
You can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize for the court for not being more clear when I presented this evidence. That guy's good.
Huh? What do you mean?
He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy, of course.
What? The coward!
Well, Miss Faye, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation.
I'm so sorry. I should be more careful myself.
No, it wasn't your fault at all.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all that it was what it was the witness actually saw.
Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But it's so hard to go on.
Roll on the side, Miss Foster.
There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm so shaken up.
Accept this testimony as it is. We've finished.
Don't say that.
Oh well. Maybe I'll stop at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mug of latte.
His trial isn't over yet.
Huh. That's what I like to hear.
Miss Fay, your cross-examination, if you please.
The contradiction is staring you right in the face, man. Go on the attack.
And I think I know what it is. Not necessarily, because there's plenty of trees and everything. And yeah, to hide the body in, so. Well, that's my idea, at least. Oh, well, I guess I was right.
A car not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that.
Or at least just chuck the body into the sea, into the river below. That would make a lot more logical explanation. Why? Because the bodies get swept with the current and are never, ever found again. That would make a more logical explanation.
A killer not wanting his victim to be found, I can understand that. However, the idea of moving a body for that purpose is clearly odd. There's a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found.
Well, what is it?
Take another look at the map here and you'll see how. There's a river right below the bridge.
Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. That is, yeah. I don't know why I instantly went for the trees and everything, because like on the Eagle River. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current, as bodies have fallen and never recovered.
Oh! In a kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur in the same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your bets that every other killer would just toss the body in the water.
Order! I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Fay. Look at that.
Oh!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
How sad. Perhaps Miss Fay would like to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about?
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is, this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
That's quite true, actually. Miss Fay, it seems your assertion is without merit.
But what the witness claims, Cersei, is so ridiculous.
Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. See, the issue is, I've always had this one contradiction with this photo. I don't know whether I pointed it out in the last episode, but I'm going to point it out again, just in case. And that is the broken lock on the car. That, for me, is like a major, red flag, you know.
That's certainly consistent with what the witnesses told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw, otherwise the mean lady might yell at you again.
Who is he talking about? Bastard. Alright, I'll do my best.
He stabbed her in the back, he hit a bit with his arms, and carried her over the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stone car, had the body there. begin to see the bottom of the bridge, I'm sorry. See, again! It was, again! Follow the trunk of Falls' car. Of course, when I say it, it comes into play, doesn't it?
Your Honor, what do you think the witness is suspecting? Really?
Hang on. Bless me.
I don't think anything of it. How about you?
I guess I don't think of anything either.
Oh, come on, man. Ah, hello, 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 hello. It's gotta be that one. But wait. Oh, no, how could he? If he's holding his ball and chain... Totally not lost my name phone I has. Oh! Oh, I hate it when that happens. Oh, I hate it. Like, especially when it like goes down the side of something, like your bed or something. Oh, I hate that. And then it just like takes forever for you to find it and whatnot. Oh, that is the worst.
Well, Miss Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Did you do what?
Made a crucial mistake.
A crucial mistake? What mistake?
The crow broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hit the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your own very own eyes?
How could he if he had his ball and chain?
Yeah? Yeah, and... It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a good look at the diagram. The place you came that you've taken a fun from that day is here.
Longardo Notting Green.
What do you mean Longardo Notting Green? This outcropping of rock is directly in the way. That's right, Miss Foster. From where you're standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car.
That is also true. Longardo Notting Green and not have laser eye. What?
Huh?
See, I said this in the last episode, but you weren't here. He has the body of normal him, but the face of like 17-year-old him. What is happening? I don't like what they've done with... Well, I do like what they've done with Edgeworth, but it's weird. Ugh. Gono not in green, but Gono's not here. Gono's just there in the gallery. Gallery? Is that what they call it? Gallery? The audience. I'm just going to call it an audience. I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock. However, it isn't so tall it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all.
Gono is Diego? Eh?
I was able to see his car just fine.
So, I don't want to start doing a Gono voice for Diego, because they look and seem different, man. Well, apart from the coffee thing, still. No matter how I look at it, it is Gono. Well, I don't know. I personally don't see any similarities. Again, apart from the coffee. Not even the hair or anything.
I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was a witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. You can clearly see the left side of the bridge. The outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff.
Well, Gono is in coma for 5 years, remember? Is he? I actually do not remember that. don't remember that. I don't remember anyone saying anything about coma for 5 years. Huh. But still, it's an interesting little theory, but I'm still not going to give Diego a Goro voice yet. Unless it's blatantly obvious that he's Goro. Maybe not yet.
Maybe you should have been completely cut off by this cliff.
Might do in a couple of episodes, depending on what happens to it.
But still, you claim to have been able to sit in his car.
Also, the Danny Hawthorne is Melissa Foster. It's literally obvious that it's Dahlia Hawthorne as well, because it was here. Told to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Da 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 da.
Order the court. What is the meaning of this, all this bang?
Your Honor, don't. Diego woke up in the massage near dead, so he changed his name to fight Mr. Trite. That still doesn't explain a lot, though. So what you're saying is because of not knowing what happened in court in that case, he still believes that Mr. Wright was the killer. But, if that's the case, right, going off from your theory, if that's the case, how does Diego/Godo know Mr. Wright? If it's Diego/Godo was in this coma for 5 years after being poisoned, right? How does he know Mr. Wright only from that one trial? As we saw in the last case, Godo has clearly some pent-up feelings against us, and he's decided to call us Mr. Trite, so why? Where's the connection, if that makes sense? Like, okay, yeah, you could say, oh, well, he's been watching a lot of the cases he's done, but even so, the nickname and stuff, I don't know. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it.
Attention!
I guess. True. But surely they would have updated it to make sure that people know that, oh my god, it was Red White who actually did it. Red White? Oh no. No, I mean Red White being the whole killing Mia thing. Surely? Well, I don't know. You have piqued the esteemed curiosity of me.
But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told testimony about what she saw with her own eyes.
Mr. Judge.
What is it?
I think I must have remembered things wrong. Well, you know, in second case, when Maya channeled Mia and got her to start twitching. Yeah, vaguely. Twitching. I mean, vaguely. It's rather interesting, that. Maybe you have a point. Because Godo's first case was that second case, right? And if Godo had somehow knew Mia before becoming a prosecutor, that would have been a miracle. Maybe you have a point.
Hey, wait a minute, you can't just say that!
Objection! Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect.
Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say? To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here.
What? Oh, that's not fair!
Huh. Save the tears for later, kid. Oh, and doesn't Gordo have earrings like that? Like 2 earrings like that as well? And the fact Trite helped Dali when he got poisoned. Yeah, that is also true, actually. Huh, save the kitten for later, kitten. Guess I'm doing a Gordo voice now.
Mr. Armando?
Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward.
What? That wasn't fair!
Okay, kitten, you need to relax, and you need to remember the other kitten's testimony.
The cow broke into the trunk and someone got antibody there.
So tell me, how did she know that? How did she know that he broke into the trunk?
Huh?
Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom.
Well, witness?
Well, I'm certain he broke into the trunk because there were marks left on the trunk lid. And certain there were scratch marks when he broke into it.
What? Let me see that photo. It's true. They said it looked like scratch marks on the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. What else, are you satisfied?
But just on her side, I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is that a contradiction?
No, it doesn't work because of the ball and chain.
Mr. Foster, looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
And the body. And the body, because if he would have needed to put the body on the floor to open the trunk, unless for some stupid reason he decided to open the trunk beforehand. There you go. If he decided to break the trunk beforehand, then she would have known that, oh my god, something's going to happen to her because the trunk's open, and oh my god, he probably opened it. Da, 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 da. So he would have needed, he broke open the lock when he killed her, supposedly killed her, sorry. Then he would have needed to put the body on the floor to actually break it open. Or even depending on what he used to break it open, whether it's his own fist or possibly even the ball and chain. Either way, he would have needed to put the body on the floor, which would have made the body muddy.
What?
You said you're in the field taking photos of wildflowers, and so you knew about the scratches. Question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches?
That is also true. I just tend to overcomplicate everything. I do. I tend to overthink everything and just overcomplicate everything. Woohoo!
Finally! I finally got her!
I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation.
She happened to be present that she put the corpse in herself.
There's only one way the witness had the chance to see those scratches.
Yes? What is it?
Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. Now, imagine Ray hid the body in the trunk of the car was.
All this is Dahlia's plan. I was gonna say, it's all, of course it's Dahlia's plan. It's very true.
Mr. Foster, it was you that did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous. I could never. It was that man in the prison garb. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to break it open. Oh, he stole the car. He stole the car. He stole it from a young couple who had been waiting on the red light. The key would have still been in the ignition. Oh, I see. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we would never have uncovered the truth. Then it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
Objection!
Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how to explain the photo that she took? The corpse could only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time she was taking photographs.
Now's your chance, man. Finish that thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Redrift. There's no need to think too deeply about it. I'm saying the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Mr. Forsyth himself.
Well, this game 3 is pointing on the Faye family. I was gonna say it's pointing very heavily onto the Faye family. Well, not necessarily the Faye family, really, is it? It's more about Mia Faye, Goddo, and Dahlia. They seem to be the three main characters of, like, the overarching story. You know, especially if you are right in what you're saying about Diego and Goddo, then, you know, he does fit into the overarching story. You know. It has a timer.
Let's take a look at the camera and see what features it has, shall we?
Yeah, Morgan? Oh, Morgan will be back! No, I don't like Morgan! Oh, I don't like her! I did not like her character, if I'm being honest. Oh.
Fine. It has a timer built into it. Yeah, a mini tripod. It's almost as if she had bought this camera just to take this picture.
Objection!
What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? Then when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed.
Well, she really did use the camera's auto timer. The answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field.
Will the defense please explain further?
Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? Answer that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity.
Well, please answer this question. Where is Melissa Foster when the incident occurred? I would assume that the only place that she could, well, the only other logical place.
Naturally, the witness is right here.
Oh, that's what the victim is also asserting. Order! 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 The shrimp on earth!
Your Honor, if I may.
Probably her only and last plan to make Pearl the master with no one who trained her, left alone, died in her family. That is true! Oh yeah, that's true! I actually forgot about Morgan's weird little plan of making Pearl master instead of Maya.
I've brought him with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But as for me, there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, someone put the body in the trunk. You could only have been before the defendant met the victim.
How asinine. Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim. A person with the opportunity to put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls.
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Redriff? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. That's a fellow stuff, Billy Hawthorne.
What? Never heard anything so ridiculous in my entire life. And who exactly is the victim in this photo? Well, see, Mai's mother on the last case. Really? You mean, what's her name? Amy. No, not Amy. Misty. I don't know why I went instantly to Amy. It's Misty Faye, isn't it?
It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness.
What?
It's the only possible explanation. One of the Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valley Hawthorne. It was you, Master Foster.
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valley Hawthorne.
But the defendant knew Valley Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the one whose testimony helped get him convicted.
But since then, my client has spent 500 years in a federal penitentiary. He can't remember exactly what she looked like anymore.
What is making this up as you go along? Where's your proof?
I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open.
Because it was there to help him, remember? What she looked like.
Mr. Falls had forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification. Namely, this muddy scarf. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear the scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the known the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he has, you're not going to pretend to be Valley Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster?
She fainted. Oh no, what are we to do?
Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hit the body in the trunk and disguised herself as a victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together.
The only question is, why did she do it?
Well, it's not obvious. She's a real culprit.
Huh.
Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compare herself before we start again.
So I read Dahlia wiki background. Oh no, where's this going? I don't like where this is going already.
Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both away in their respective lobbies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Understood.
Very well. This court is in recess.
To be continued.
Uh-oh.
Objection! Morgan is her what? So, technically, it's not Dahlia Hawthorne, technically it's Dahlia Faye then. Oh my god, oh no, oh no, no.
Miss Falls, I'm sorry.
A twin. Oh, that's interesting.
What does he think? It's real good. You really hooked me up.
Thanks. Rella said once proof that she committed the crime.
Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we gotta get past.
Obstacle?
Yeah, motive. I'm Melissa Foster. We're killing that policewoman anyway.
Motive, huh?
Anyway, we're still badly in need of information.
Information. Right.
We need most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student, so we can't say literature. One more thing.
What?
Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case by Zebra Boy is on the death row for him.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie.
I like her twin, sweetie and lovely. Sweet and lovely. Wait, who's twin?
Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it.
About what?
It happened 5 years ago.
Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture reminds me of everything.
It reminds me everything. Great grammar there. But this is where I'm going to leave off for today, because who knows how long this is going to be. Dahlia's twin sister. Oh no, Dahlia's twin sister. Oh god, no. Okay. Well, if you guys did enjoy this episode, leaving off a bit of a cliffhanger, I know. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!